She was the epitome of Scandinavian blonde elegance, a Golden Globe winner, whose smile lit up the screen. Inga Stevens charmed audiences in films like A Guide for the Married Man and conquered television in The Farmer's Daughter. She appeared to have everything: fame, beauty, and talent. But the truth was far darker than anyone imagined. Behind the radiant public image was a secret struggle with profound loneliness and severe anxiety. What hidden pressures were closing in? What happened next shocked everyone and cemented her place as a Hollywood tragedy. Born Ingrid Stensland in 1934 in Sweden, her childhood was scarred by instability. Her parents divorced when she was young, and she suffered an early abandonment when her father took her to America, only to struggle financially. By age 13, she was already fiercely independent, running away from home and working various jobs. This early life of displacement and emotional trauma laid a fragile foundation. She learned to mask her pain with an outward resilience. This survival mechanism propelled her into modeling and acting, but the deep-seated insecurity followed her directly onto the soundstage. By the late 1950s, Inga Stevens was a rising star, known for her powerful dramatic roles, particularly in episodes of The Twilight Zone. Her talent was undeniable, but her personal life was a wreck of secrecy and turbulence. Her short, early marriage to her agent, Anthony Soglio, ended quickly, and she subsequently engaged in several highly complicated relationships with powerful, older men. The tension was always simmering beneath the surface. In 1959, following a dramatic relationship crisis, she attempted to take her own life, narrowly surviving. This dark episode was carefully suppressed by the studio system, which was terrified of revealing the vulnerability behind their golden asset. She continued to work relentlessly, pouring her energy into her successful TV show The Farmer's Daughter, 1963-1966, yet the internal pressure was unmanageable. She was trapped in the role of the cheerful career woman, while her private world descended into chaos, fueled by alcohol and prescription drugs. The peak dramatic moment was the morning of April 30th, 1970. Stevens was found unconscious on the floor of her Hollywood Hills home by her friend and assistant. She had overdosed on barbiturates. Rushed to the hospital, she died shortly thereafter. The world was stunned. How could the dazzling, successful actress, seemingly on the cusp of a major film comeback, suddenly be gone? The revelation was not just the tragic manner of her death, officially ruled a probable suicide. It was the exposure of the deep, pervasive emotional isolation that Hollywood stardom could inflict. Friends later spoke of her crushing loneliness and the constant, debilitating fear that she wasn't good enough. The beautiful mask had finally cracked, revealing the raw, wounded woman beneath. Inga Stevens left behind a legacy defined by her potent talent and her profound sadness. Her passing remains one of Hollywood's most heartbreaking premature goodbyes. The lasting impact was a renewed, albeit brief, public discussion about the immense pressures faced by female stars and the inadequate support systems within the studio world. Though she was physically gone, her memory served as a haunting reminder that in the golden age of television, the brightest lights often burned the fastest. She was the star who desperately needed saving, but Hollywood only saw the beautiful performance.